Adrian stood beside Maxum in the alleyway beside the house he had just visited. Maxum, robust man with tanned skin weathered from years of manual labor, wore no coat despite the slight chill of the spring day. They moved further into the alley, away from prying eyes. "How'd it go?" Maxum asked, his hands fidgeting. "It was fine," Adrian replied, his tone stiff. He had spent the afternoon discussing marriage with a young woman and her parents. "It was fine?" Maxum leaned in closer, questioning. "What do you mean by fine?" Adrian sighed. "It can't be any better than fine. I can see she's a quality woman, but the issue is, it isn't her I want. It's you. But I'm not an option open to you. You have to take a wife." Maxum's words focused Adrian's thoughts. Fine on their expectations. Ignoring the risk, Adrian wrapped his arms around Maxum, speaking firmly but quietly as he held him close. "I want you to be my partner in this life. We can elope in a matter of days. If we don't," he ended the contact, straightening his clothing, "I'll be forced to let someone else take over the role." Maxum's reply was unexpected. "But what if that's what I want, Adrian?" Adrian was caught off guard. Maxum quickly moved to comfort him, explaining further. "It's not like that. It's so much bigger than that." Lord, she was right. Adrian's curiosity was piqued. "She who?" Maxum continued. "Adrian, I liked her because she can keep our secret intact. She can be trusted with our secrets." "How do you know?" "Because she satisfies me the same way you do." "You and Bethany?" Adrian quickly made the connection. "She's the other lover you told me about?" Maxum nodded. "Marrying the both of you was her idea, after I lamented that your family was pressuring you to take a bride." Adrian felt a mix of emotions. "Why didn't you tell me before I went in? I wanted you to see if you liked who she is without my bias. If you like her well enough, then I'm hoping you'll consent. This way, we have the trail of decency for our future associations with one another as well. She can introduce you to her builder, whom you're considering hiring." Maxum leaned in toward Adrian, his voice becoming more intimate. "You can hire me to build your newlywed home, and I can build everything you and I have been dreaming of. Perfectly, legitimately, shielded from prying eyes." Adrian saw the brilliance of the plan. Did she come up with all of that? And more. Maxum's eyes shone with admiration for Bethany. "Adrian, I think I found the perfect piece to the puzzle of our lives when I met her. I want both of you. Your family wants propriety and heirs for their money. Hers wants to marry her off as badly as yours wants you married. If you marry her, we can all be together within societal conventions." Adrian adjusted his coat, considering it all. "You could have told me before I went in. I'd have made a better impression." "Your impression was just fine." A light and feminine voice chimed in. Bethany emerged from the nearby house, and Maxum immediately crossed over to her. Adrian followed, his curiosity piqued by the woman who had devised this extraordinary plan. "Is your father keen then?" Maxum asked Bethany. Bethany replied, "My father, my mother, my sister, they all cannot believe my great luck to be desired by such an attractive and wealthy, well-regarded." Bethany turned to Adrian. "You need only ask, and their answer will be yes, although a few more courtships would probably be the most proper way to proceed." Maxum wrapped his arm around Bethany, and both of them fixed their attention on Adrian. "Now that you know the plan," Maxum began. Bethany added, "The plan that I will have known. I said he should have told you prior." Adrian laughed, finding her more enjoyable in one sentence than in the previous hours. She locked eyes with him, her playful and seductive appeal evident. "Are you interested, my lord?" she asked. "Might I be the right lady to have upon your arm, given that my dowry is this handsome and much beloved bed warmer?" Well, yes, I believe I am amenable." Adrian closed the distance and took both of their hands. "I would give anything I have to continue loving him. If the cost is being seen as the spouse of my lover's lover, then that is not a cost, but a benefit." We could be partners in life, sharing the task of loving him. Adrian felt a glowing sense of relief. I couldn't have asked for more. I feared I'd lose him through the required propriety of marriage. Instead, you bring me him as a necessary part of the deal. Maxum clasped his partner's arms and pulled the three of them together. Thank you, Adrian. They indulged in a moment of togetherness. But only a moment. Bethany smiled and moved back toward the door. Call upon me in 2 days for a proper courting. From then on, we will be a couple in public and a trio in the night. Now go. It's not proper to lurk in my alley, either. Both men gave her a slight bow and headed off to the street, their hearts brimming with joy for the unions they had just forged.